test, 1, 2.
And that's coming through here, right? Oh yeah. So I'll take that if it works. I'll come bring it. to.
Okay.
If you can just like this until you can hear it,
Okay.
and then I don't know. Otherwise, you have to talk on the mics, which I hate to do.
Well, let me see if I can hear it once quick before you go. Okay, give it a tap.
You got that? All right.
Just the last one though.
So there's a delay.
Yeah, there is, but yeah, I can hear us talking and I can hear that. So.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming,
Good evening. On behalf of the class of 2018, Becker High School's 100th graduating class, I'd like to welcome you to our commencement ceremony and I'd to celebrate and recognize the achievements of these students as they move on to their next stage in their lives. At this time, I'd like to introduce our special guests. Audience, please hold your applause until all of our guests have been introduced. And guests, please stand briefly as your name is announced. On our platform this evening, Superintendent Mr. Aaron Jurek. Our school board members that are present this evening are seated in the front row. Clerk Mark Swanson and Director Connie Robinson. Please welcome Superintendent Malone to our podium for a greeting.
Good evening, everyone. Tonight, we celebrate the 100th graduating class. And I am pleased to see so many parents, grandparents, community members, and special friends here tonight as we recognize the Becker High School graduating class of 2018. Graduating seniors, best wishes and congratulations to each of you from your Becker School District family. I hope that you find happiness and success in the years ahead.
Thank you, Superintendent Malone. Special thanks to Samantha Pounds for singing our national anthem and to the Becker American Legion for presenting our colors this evening. Tonight, we'd like to recognize 8 seniors from the class of 2018 who have chosen to enter military service after graduation. They are marked in your program with a flag behind their name. Will all of the seniors who starting a military career after graduation and their parents, and with them will all the active and veteran military personnel present this evening along with their families, all rise and be recognized. Service to our country. Our senior band members have selected to play for you this evening, The Pacific. They chose this favorite song to play at graduation that they performed at one time during their high school years. This year, they chose The Pacific, which is a lyrical musical piece written for the miniseries of the same name. That made a lasting impression on them since they performed it in the 9th grade. Please enjoy this final performance by the band students from the class of 2018. Thank you, band students. This year, our band students performed 4 full group public of 26 graduating seniors. Clinics, school band. Each year, our student speakers are selected by our high school site-based team. Please welcome to the podium Grace Jacobson, followed by Blake Paulson, to the podium as they deliver their commencement speeches.
Hello. Each year, the graduating class chooses a motto. Us, Becker's graduating class of 2018, we chose the motto, Your Legacy. A legacy. What is a legacy? It's planting seeds in a garden that you never get to see. A legacy doesn't have to be anything extravagant to change the course of history. You may not be the next Einstein or Mozart, Olympic athlete, or President of the United States. Your legacy may be forgotten, but still it is a legacy. That legacy possibly being something simple. As simple as an act of kindness to a total stranger. Standing up for what you believe in, saying no to things and yes to others. You see, people have this misconception of what a legacy truly is. You don't have to be famous and put in some hall of fame to call it a legacy. However, we are Becker's 100th graduating class, so we already have the famous part down. But you will be remembered by someone or something, all depending on your choices and paths taken in life. And that's the seed in this garden of yours, your choices and paths taken in life. The flower, of course, is how those actions can affect the world, if that flower grows, of course. And that's the thing that you cannot see. You can witness the very beginning stages of what that flower may grow to be, but never will you be able to see its lasting impact. So I urge you, all of you, to go out into this wide and open world with your knowledge of what Becker as a whole has taught you and invoke change. You are the one thing in life that you can control. So stand up for what you.
Good evening. To Becker High School 100th graduating class, I would like to start by saying congratulations. Looks like we made it. As I reflect on my own experience here at Becker, I'm reminded of the many individuals who have helped all of us reach this moment. To our teachers, administrators, community members, coaches, mentors, staff, and of course, fellow seniors, I would like to sincerely thank you for making this portion of my life so meaningful and for being such positive influences for me and this class. When I think of all those that have influenced us and prepared us to thrive in this ever-changing global community, I think of the importance of not letting others define who we are as individuals. Our time is limited, not only here at school, but also in total. Steve Jobs once said, "Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. Discover and use your voice." Living in a small town like Becker is truly a blessing for raising a family, having a true sense of community, and developing as a person. However, as the future engineers, electricians, teachers, nurses, athletes, researchers, business owners, and citizens of the world, Becker itself is only a small part of the big picture. I challenge you, graduates of Becker's 100th class, to take chances, try new things, meet new people, travel the world, and be the best in whatever you decide to do. Each person here has his or her own talents, skills, personality, and goals that will help to create a unique story. As we transition from a place that's safe, comfortable, nurturing, and supportive out into the world, I want you to know that no one can determine what the next chapters of your story look like other than you. This is the time when you can start making those adult decisions that can be life-changing for those around you and, of course, yourself. You are your own best and at times only advocate. Take this next period of time to learn and to decide who and what you really want to be, not letting the voices of others keep you from discovering yours. But also recognize and thank the many voices and opinions that have influenced you, for collectively, they've helped you grow and get to the point of being able to find your own voice. I'm truly honored to have been a student here at Becker and thankful for the many individuals that have helped prepare us well to experience success in the world. I'm also honored to have been a part of such a fun senior class I know has made and will continue to make Becker and everyone here proud. To the world I say, do not fear. Becker's 100th graduating class is finally here. Thank you.
Our faculty speaker has been selected by our graduating students. This year, they selected one of their math teachers, Mr. Josh Erkey, for this honor. Please welcome Mr. Erkey to the podium.
Well, first, I'd like to say this is a real honor to be with you here and to be part of this day. I'd like to say thank you to all in the attendance, the school board, Dr. Malone, administration, faculty, parents, family, and especially you, the students of the class of 2018, for allowing me to have this honor tonight. I've been privileged to be part of the lives of these young men and women that we recognize here today. As a teacher, I've watched these graduates prepare to embark on the next leg of their journey and as students and citizens of this society. Wow, it's a great day, guys. Not a good day, a great day. I say this and say congratulations to you on this accomplishment of graduating high school. You've achieved this goal that you set many years prior. Take a moment and look around. Students, you can look around. You're still my students. These people are here. This gym is packed, not for me, but for you. They're here, they've made an impact in your lives, and they want to show you how much you mean to them. Now, this journey started in kindergarten, where the most important thing is lunch and recess, and continued to high school, where the most important thing is lunch and passing time. Now, there have been a number of events, activities, and classes that have helped you to develop into the wonderful people that you've all become. This is a great class. You're the 100th graduating class of Becker. That's crazy. As I thought of a way to express this, I thought of a saying for you. Go and be the best we've ever seen, the class of 2018. How are you going to do this? How are you going to become the best that Becker has ever seen? Are you going to sit around on the corner and just wait for great things to happen to you? You're going to settle for things that are easy? There are many people in this world that just expect great things to happen to them, or they will just complain when they don't. You can't wait for great things to happen. You have to make them happen. As you move on from here, you're going to be faced with many decisions and what path to go down. I chose to go to NDSU, go Bison. And before I went, my mom sat me down and had a serious talk with me. She was always one that I looked for advice, and she said that she wanted to make sure I picked the right path. Of course, the 18-year-old that I was said, "Mom, I got this. I know what path I'm going down. Don't worry." And she said, "No, serious. Think about what path you're going to choose. You're going to meet a lot of new people. This journey that you're going to go on is going to make you stronger, and make sure that you have good people on your path. If you get on someone else's path, make sure that they're a good person as well, because there are a lot of negative paths that you could go on. Now, as she explained this to me, I really reflected on how my parents and family had really helped me through my childhood in finding good friends and good opportunities that were filled with good people. I was now going to have to do these things on my own. That talk still stays with me. That's what I've tried to do. I try to seek out good people. That's why I chose to come to Becker. This is an amazing community. It's filled with great people, this community, the faculty, and most importantly, you students. You've made me better. As you part from here, of course, choose your occupations. Many things I've listened, I've learned, but until I own them with my heart, I did not accept them as my knowledge or my experiences. Follow your heart and own everything you do in an environment with good people. Second, you're not going to succeed alone. Great things don't happen to single people. They happen to groups of people. In order to do something you want to do, be on a good team or form a good team. Together is so much more powerful than being on your own. Relationships matter. Teams matter. And they take you farther and past any expectation you could ever imagine for yourself. Search these out and fill these teams with good people, and great things will be attained. Third, sometimes you view the biggest decisions in your life as, where should I go to school? What job should I take? Should I buy this car? Should I buy this house? Should I get the chalupa or burrito supreme at Taco Bell? But in my life, I could have had a totally different path if I had chose to stay complacent or take the easy way out instead of put myself out there and take chances. As I thought back from the day I sat in a gymnasium 16 years ago, like you are, and I thought of how I got here. You know, was it because I'm a good math teacher, or I have big calves, or, you know, my stylish looks? I don't know. But the one thing that I commonly came into my thoughts is that all the little decisions that I made shaped me into who I am today. The organizations I chose to be in, the decisions to be part of social settings, to meet new people, to take on challenges. Too bad she's not here to earn brownie points. But the takeaway from this and why I share this is go against the inclination to say no or to revert to what's comfortable, to sit idle rather than engage. Instead, say yes. Go do things. Get out and experience. If you don't ever jump in and go for it, you'll never know what you're missing. By saying yes to opportunities, you are now open to any possibility, and you always are stronger because of it. Finally, I've learned failure or any type of setback is not a destination. If you're aiming to accomplish great things, how can failure be a destination? So when you get knocked down, don't settle and stay there. Get back up. There are always something good to come from getting knocked down. Mistakes, as long as you do allow those to be your final destination. That makes you a better person and a better team. It strengthens you as long as you do not accept failure. Now, whatever you're going to do from here, there are going to be times that you're going to get knocked down. If you're not getting knocked down, that means you're really not extending yourself to truly see your potential. Now, how do you get up from these? Whenever they do happen, you got to remember a couple things. Remember attitude. Attitude goes a long way. It's your choice. Your attitude needs to be to tell yourself to not stay there, get up, and improve. Now, Winston Churchill says, success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. You have to have a belief that you're trying to accomplish and let your heart lead you there. The reason that you probably got knocked down is that you needed to change. So go figure it out and prepare to make that change for the better. Execute it with success. That result will lead you to achieve something you've never thought you could achieve. Confucius reminds us, our greatest glory is not never failing, but rising every time we fall. Now, you're prepared. It's game time. Let's go forth and expect great things as you venture out into new adventures. So, graduating class, I would like you to stand up. Stand up. I want you to lock arms with the person next to you. Now, you're going to have to do math at least one more time. And you have to count to 3. And on 3, I want you to say as loud as you can together. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now you can do better than that. And this time, I want you to really squeeze the person's arms next to you and maybe get down, all right, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Together. Now, remember this. Go out and accomplish great things, not alone, but together. It's more powerful. So, class of 2018, go and be the best we've ever seen. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Erke. Choir students, be ready to perform. Members of our chamber and Bella Voce choirs under the direction of Gretchen Borson will now perform Bridge Over Troubled Water. The chamber choir performed this piece in a concert earlier this year, and the seniors really connected with the song's meaning and the gospel rendition of this well-known Simon and Garfunkel tune. Please enjoy Bridge Over Troubled Water.
I'll be
Sail on, silver girl. Sail on by. Your time has come to shine. All your dreams are on their way. See how they shine. Oh, if you ever need a friend, look around and sailing on like a bridge over troubled water. I will ease your mind like a bridge over troubled water. I'll be your bridge on troubled water. When you're down, I will carry you like a bridge on troubled water. I will lay me down, lay me down.
Thank you, choir. Well done. Our choirs performed 3 concerts this year, along with an amazing 2-performance spring choir show. Samantha Pounds was selected to the Minnesota All-State Choir. 13 singers were selected as members of the Granite Ridge Honor Choir. 50 members participated in solo ensemble contests, and many earned superior ratings. The 43 graduating members of this year's choir provide a legacy of modeling leadership, hard work, enthusiasm. Please welcome Dr. Jean Duffy, Assistant Superintendent and our Director of Teaching and Learning, to the podium to introduce our honor graduates. Dr. Duffy.
Our 2018 exemplary scholars and those graduating with highest honors are denoted in your program with a hashtag symbol in front of their names. They are also wearing gold cords this evening. These exemplary scholars and highest honor graduates represent the top 10% of this graduating class. Their dedication to academic endeavors, students, and their parents to stand. Please, Grace Brown, Macy Eigen, Vanessa Gillis, Austin Hemmelgarn, Tyler Henkelmeyer, Ethan Holm, Emily Cotton, Morgan Meyer, Blair Pappenfuss, Paige Pappenfuss, Blake Paulson, Taylor Palicki, Holly Rowland, Evan Schaefer, Allison Schmidt, Weston Chug, Jamie Sommerdorf, Jennifer Vorobiev, and Alice. There are also 42 students from this class who are graduating with honors. These students have maintained a minimum of a 3.6 grade point average silver cords this evening. All 42 honor recognized.
Thank you, Dr. Duffy. And at this time, I'd ask that both of this year's Hall of Fame award winners and the student presenters come up to the platform. As they're moving forward, I'd like to add a few comments. Thank you to Mark Kolbinger and the Hall of Fame Selection Committee for your work in selecting our Hall of Fame award winners this year, being a task. The Hall of Fame was started in 1989, and since then, over 60 Becker High School graduates have been selected and honored as being among the finest graduates to come from our school. Nominees are evaluated on a set of criteria including one or more of the following: making a significant contribution to their community, service in positions of leadership, performing a noteworthy action which required exemplary intellectual, physical, or spiritual characteristics. I'll now call on senior leaders Peyton Bertram and Allison Hendrickson to introduce this year's Hall of Fame inductees and then provide each inductee an opportunity to comment. Peyton?
The first recipient of this year's Hall of Fame award is Heidi Frederickson Messick, class of 1997. In high school, Heidi participated in the Close-Up program. This included a trip to Washington, D.C. that greatly impacted her future career. Heidi attended the University of Minnesota Morris and played on the basketball team. After college, she returned to Washington, D.C. and served as a deputy political director and press secretary of the National Republican Senatorial Committee. Heidi moved back to Minnesota to serve as Mark Kennedy's press secretary. Currently, Heidi is now a senior account executive in a public relations firm. Please congratulate and welcome Heidi Frederickson Messick to the podium.
Thank you very much. It's wonderful to be home. I'd like to thank my family for traveling with me from Missouri. We live near Columbia, Missouri, so it's about an 8-hour trip up here, but always good to be home. And to the graduates, congratulations. I don't think there's anything really left to be said from what the previous speakers have already said, but I would just encourage you to take a couple minutes before you walk out those doors today and thank the people that have helped you get here today, starting with your parents, your siblings, your classmates, and obviously your teachers, the coaches, and the mentors who have dedicated their careers to help you launch yours. So thank you very much.
Our second Hall of Fame award recipient is Doug 1986. Doug Kolbinger attended Cheyenne Aerotech after high school and became a FAA airframe and power plant technician. He then worked as an aircraft mechanic for 18 years with stops in Maine, Colorado, Missouri, and Minnesota. Doug is currently the maintenance planner and scheduler at Liberty Paper. Doug has served 26 years. Doug has also served as a volunteer firefighter with the Becker Fire Department, including serving as the fire chief for the past 7 years. Please congratulate and welcome Doug Kolbinger to the podium.
Thank you very much. This is truly an honor. Like Heidi, I would like to thank my family and the community for all the support and help they've given me over the years. And congratulations to the graduating class. Thank you.
Congratulations again to Heidi and Dillway across from the main commons for all to view after commencement this evening. Also, I'd like to call your attention to a new alumni-driven group that's forming, Becker Education Foundation. A group of recent alumni, parents, and community members has created a foundation with a mission to cultivate the educational experience of all students within the Becker School District through the connection of our alumni and support of our community, families, and business. They have a booth set up in the Commons this evening. Please stop by to learn more about how you can get involved or support this work. Class of 2018. It's been a very rewarding privilege to have the opportunity to serve as your principal this year. Forever, you'll be known as the 100th graduating class from Becker High School. But certainly there's a lot more to you than that. Faculty has often told me this is one of the best of the best. And I've had an opportunity to be around 46 of these already. And I would say You are one of the best of the best. You've certainly been an exemplary class in quite a few different ways. You were challenged at the beginning of the year to step up to provide the positive senior leadership that we needed to carry on the tradition of excellence here at Becker High School. I've asked you to model three simple but kind of all-encompassing beliefs: work hard, be nice, and you might get a little quiz next time we meet. You've accomplished that and with excellence. I challenge you to take those beliefs on through your life, to your families and friends, your communities, and your careers. You're our hope for a bright future. Choose to be better than just good. Choose to be great in all you do. Superintendent Malone, school board members, and to all persons present this evening, I present the Becker High School class of 2018 for the purpose of confirming their high school diploma. This class has completed the academic studies as prescribed by the Minnesota Department and the District 726 Board of Education. This awarding of diplomas is a testimony and a witness of all the academic achievements with all the honors, the rights, the privileges according the high school diploma. Dr. Malone, I present to you the Becker High School class of 2018.
Thank you, Principal Toso. On behalf of the residents of District 726 and the Board of Education, I accept the graduates of the class 2018. I declare that they have completed the requirements set forth by District 726. The diploma each will receive represents academic achievements and the evidence thereto. We will now distribute the diplomas to the class of 2018, Becker High School's 100th graduating class.
Good evening. We respectfully request that the audience refrain from cheering for individual graduates. Doing so will obscure the announcement of the following name. We want each graduate's name to be heard by the audience and recorded on our video reproduction. Applause will be called for after all the graduates have been awarded their diploma. Thank you for your cooperation. Will our first graduate please move to the front of our platform? Jonah Ryan Jacobson. First row of graduates, please rise and move to the steps on my right. Anthony Robert Agnew. Leah Noel Anderson. Alex J. Anderson. McKenna Marie Anderson. Blake A. Angel. Brenton E. Arbuckle. Alyssa Jo Arthurs. Max Robert Artman. Nathan C. Bachman. Jack William Bartlett. Aiden Bauer. Haley N. Benda. Nicholas Kenneth Benson. Megan Danielle Barrett. Patrick B. Bernstrom. Peyton Joyce Bernstrom. Trevor Bertram. Justice Michael Beischer. Madison Lynn Bloom. Alexander James Blomgren. Creedon D. Bloomquist. Allison Nicole Bloom. Sydney J. Boros. Emily R. Brovold. Grace Ann Brown. Dakota Lee Brunel. Nathaniel M. Bajarski. Caitlin Bush. Caitlin A. Bushman. Christopher M. Canton. Colton T. Carlson. Riley Elizabeth Sensor. Jessie Elizabeth Charbonneau. Andrew J. Cheney. Caleb Christensen. Christopher Scott Conlon. Cindy Lou Corrigan. Nathaniel Lee Kroll. Zachary Brett Davidson. Lucas P. Dertinger. Jacob Drury. Megan Marie Dudek. Mason Lee Etros. McKenna May Edling. Macy Ellen Eigen. Rachel Mary Eisenreich. Adam J. Ellis. Mitchell T. Enerson. Malaya Ann Erickson. Jared Scott Favilla. Travis S. Ferris. Kirsten Marie Fitzgerald. Madeline Rose Frank. Gage Michael Gallus. Jacob D. Gans. Aaron James Arthur Gay. Vanessa Marie Gillis. Evan Marie Gizzy. Michaela R. Goebel. Mary Rose Gunner. Emma Jane Gorecki. Kendra Eve Gorman. Jaden Dean Gruba. Austin J. Gruber. Sophia Ellen Gunderson. Haley May Hamaker. Kevin E. Haskin. Austin D. Hemmelgarn. Allison Grace Hendrickson. Tyler Thomas Hankemeyer. Jamie Hennessy. Zachariah Paul Holland. Ethan Hunter Holm. Colin Dennis House. Austin D. Howe. Gavin N. Hunt. Kinsley C. Hurt. Grace Ann Jacobson. Gavin Jenkins Lopez. Cody William Johnson. Devin Allen Johnson. Isaiah J. Johnson. Jalissa A. Johnson. Joseph R. Johnson. Porter L. Johnson. Madison Shelby Kurzman. Ian Tyler Kimmerly. Chris Thomas Kirkhoff. Haven C. Klein. Plish. Ann Cotton. Matthew J. Krentz. Justin Thomas Kringler. Lachlan A. Lar. Crystal L. Lander. Riley P. Larson.
Ellie D. Lawrence. Nicholas V. Lenneman. Emily Marie Lipinski. Marley Faye Loudon. Caitlin H. Loven. Bauer M. Ludgate. Carolyn P. Ryan. Kylie Marie Martel. Elenita Marie Maurer. Jeremiah Joseph McCarney. Tanner Thomas Mielhaus. Tyler G. Mielhaus. Morgan Ann Meyer. Lauren Catherine Michaels. Matthew J. Moe. Jonathan Jeffrey Morman. Samantha C. Moonen. Nick A. Norbaum. Jacob P. Novak. Jonathan D. Novak. Caitlin M. Novitsky. Miranda Lynn O'Brien. Nicole Mercedes O'Brien. Neil Keith Oden. Lindsay Renee Olson. Kyle William Olson. Braden R. Palmer. Blair Marie Pappenfuss. Luke Charles Pappenfuss. Paige Ann Pappenfuss. Eric Michael Parson. Blake David Paulson. Taylor J. Palicki. Laura Ruth Pierce. Teresa Peterson. Tanner Ray Piper. Emily N. Pike. Samantha Christina Pounds. Kylie Lorraine Pudas. Jordan Taylor Quast. Caleb T. Corneman. Nick C. Radens. Drew Jarrett Reed. Jacob E. Rebel. Grace Elizabeth Rail. Isabella Marie Rogers. Alejandra Rothfork. Holly Ann Rowland. Jessica Marie Sand. Blake K. Sambo. Chase R. Savage Henkel. Taylor Lee Schaefbo. Evan Bradley Schaefer. William Carl Schendel. Joe Taylor Sherbing. Schmidt. Cecilia Josephine Schmitz. Weston Edward Shug. Autumn Jade Schultz. Ellie Mae Schwartz. Mason David Seeley. Jacob T. Smith. Danny R. Solzvig. Jamie Lynn Summerdorf. Summer Grace Summer. Angel Marie Spaeth. Cheyenne Elizabeth Ringer. M. Stans. Samantha Mary Stelmach. Tatum Catherine Storkamp. Melody Elise Swanson. Megan Ann Swan. Ronnie Mae Tice. Alyssa Ann Teesey. Georgia Maxine Tom. Eiley J. Titcomb. Renee Edith Tripp. Jordan A. Albrecht. Jamie Lucille Ulsby. Atticus Leo Unzelman. Hannah M. Vetches. Sierra Rose Vilmo. Jennifer Sergi Vorobiev. Sydney Rose Volk. Grace Ann Walensky. Perrin S. Weller. Caitlin M. Wells. Caitlin C. Worley. Evan N. Rasper.
Allison Hendrickson and Kinsley Hurt, could you stand now with your parents and be recognized as exemplary scholars?
At the conclusion of commencement, graduates will recess out to the sidewalk in front of the school building to meet with friends and families in that area. They'll be in alphabetical order. On the far end, the XYZs, and on the front end, ABCs. I think they'll be able to figure it out. Please let all the graduates recess first and then meet up with them out there. Now it's time for our final step, the tassel ceremony.
The tassel ceremony has a long history. Moving the tassel from right to left serves as a final seal that a diploma has been earned and awarded.
Class of 2018, please rise and follow our lead for your tassel ceremony.
Another year.
Here we go. Are you ready for one more?
Yep.
Are you?
Yep. I love it.
Good.